care what you think about this guy.
Time to stroke PP.
But I was sent a video yesterday, basically a
Free for all.
documentary, and late in the afternoon, so I watched it last night.
Eliminate all threats.
And the media has tarnished him, name calling, conspiracy theory. He loves the country. He is as smart as a whip. He absolutely what he believes in. He also does his research and his homework. Set because a client said, "You've got to watch this." I just finished watching it. He actually put it out yesterday. It's called a Gas, and it's based on InfoWars. And Alex takes through an hour and a half worth of a that our government did back
Hostile
in
spy plane established overhead.
2017 timeframe under a different name, and they call it STARS instead of STARS. Right? And it's incredible, runs parallel to everything that's even in the war game that they did 5 years ago now. And they even put out social media things like tweets and such. And in the tweets that they use in the war game, they use the exact same tweets over the past year. I mean, the exact same words, the exact same hashtags, and it's like it's a big setup. So I just this thing that Alex Jones put out yesterday needs to get out because Alex walks through again. Whatever, I don't care what people think.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Research. You better listen to her. The reason why mainstream media calls a guy like him a bomb, they're in fear of proof that he does actually bring out. And in this particular documentary, that he fascinating, and there's a parallel. And what reality is that we're facing.
There will be a surprise outbreak. There's no doubt in anyone's mind that they will be faced with the challenges that their predecessors faced.
Yes.
It's Alex Jones. Interruption. It's Alex Jones coming to you live from the front lines of the
is here in studio. You know, I had a chance to be in some pretty big Hollywood movies. Didn't ask to be in, but Rick Linklater called up, put me in them. And I had a chance to hang out in Hollywood, been on a lot of big TV shows and some other films. And I went from not caring about Hollywood stars to just can't stand them, don't want to be around it. But when you're talking about a James O'Keefe, return to the dark side or whatever happened to him, that drug, you talk about a President Trump, you talk about people like that have gone through the globalists hate them. I admire them.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Never back down. And how you learned that lesson when you pled guilty to exposing corruption.
Yeah, Alex, I mean, I've been through a lot in my young life. In New Orleans, I was jailed. Louisiana. There, trying to ask questions of Senator Landrieu, and I incarcerated and spent 3 years on probation. I stood falsely accused, and the prosecutors who came after me were disbarred, they resigned in disgrace, and I learned a valuable lesson. I'll never make that mistake again. When I was personally sued for invasion of privacy for recruiting an Acorn employee in 2009, that was a personal investigation. Project Veritas has never settled a lawsuit. I went all the way to a jury verdict. Hillary Clinton campaign and some of their folks sued me. Jury verdict, and I won. I learned a valuable lesson. People who defeat us is ourselves. what we stand for with this, CNN, Twitter, it's greater than us. It's about fundamental principles.
I was just about to say that. I'm going to represent the truth. Be midnight. I'm exhausted on the road. I eat too much, drink too much, and I'm feeling depressed. I feel a lot, and I feel weak, and I go, I'm fighting with James O'Keefe and President Trump, and for sure, and so many others who are strong, and I literally feel strength knowing they're there, and it's bigger than me. Our ancestors, this is, I'm just thinking that when you said it.
Well, I got contacted on, we get tons of messages on Instagram, email, and the person messaged me, and it was really poignant. The person said, I was defamed by, I think it was PBS News, and I sued them, but I have a job, and I have kids, and I can't go through all this litigation. And I'm living vicariously through every day. Every day. People get lied about.
And run over.
Every day. Not just public figures, like innocent people. I read the New York Times. That's why I got started. I read the New York Times in college. I'm disgusted by it. And everyone's like, what can I do? And this is what it's about. This trusted name of news, as they call themselves, is partnering. The most powerful companies in the world, the algorithms prefer their news, if you want to call it that. And we're fighting back. And I'm telling you, Alex, the only way we can lose is if we don't stop fighting. And that's what the problem with, if you want to call them conservatives, I don't even consider myself that. The problem with this movement of the conservative,
they want approval from our enemies in the system. The only way to change things is to not give a damn what they think.
I'm glad you said that. I say it in a similar but different way. I say, the moment you stop caring, think about you. It's the moment that you are truly free. And even people that claim to be my ally, I'm like, why do you care? Tell the truth. There is only one.
And that's what they get us all. They're always picking people off and no one stands up for them, hoping that they're the last to get picked.
There's only one truth. And there's only one reality. So stop caring about being reviewed by the New York Times. Stop caring that if you embed the thing of the guy saying they're wrong, you might lose your Twitter account. Do the right thing, and the right things will happen.
Well, that's right. They didn't take your Twitter because you were wrong. They told you this was right.
Enemy RCXD detected.
This is CNN. Jeff Zucker called him. He called the head CEO. And they're like, you got to get this off. This is coffin nails. It shows premeditated fraud in election.
Hostile pipeline established overhead.
Yeah, I know you do this, but this is important to play over and over again. It's a 3-part series. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. CNN director admits to and a quote. We're trying to help Biden as a young geriatric aviator to get out of office. Quote. The network is engaged in propaganda because fear sells, and we don't say the quote out loud usually. And my point is, why lie about what your intentions are if you want to be a network that is part of the